In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends creating a buzz online in China. On today's show, we'll see what Chinese internet users have to say about Beijing hukous being sold online illegally. A permanent residence permit, which is called a hukou in Chinese, can be the difference between having rights and being left without them. In the Chinese household registration system, hukou can dictate what kind of services are available to you. These include state-subsidized services for health and education. Beijing has been given most of the best resources in the country. And of course, many people want access to these resources. For those people who dream of becoming a Beijinger, they know they need to get a Beijing hukou. The Beijing hukou gives them full access to Beijing social welfare programs. Some state-owned enterprises and large companies are able to get hukous for their employees. However, last year, the central government started to limit the population in large cities, and less employee benefits were being given out since then. According to a report from Xinhua News Agency, many people who can't get access to the hukous are trying to buy them from unauthorized websites and agencies. Recent college graduates are the main clients. As the report says, these websites and agencies will determine the price based on the majors. Lucrative majors like management, law, and computer science can enjoy a relatively low price at about $40,000. The price for students who are majoring in sociology is the highest at about $48,000. A staff member explained in the report that's because most people with humanities degrees have a harder time finding jobs. Although these websites and agencies claim they're professional and are authorized, some people have already revealed that they've been cheated. The websites disappeared after clients paid money and provided materials. Those clients never got their Beijing hukous and even lost their original hukous. However, this is not the first or the last time that these issues will come up. Every July, during graduation season, these websites and agencies emerge. There's simply a big market for it. For example, in 2013, there were 22.9 million university graduates in Beijing. This included approximately 14.5 million non-Beijing graduates. Only 1 million of them have reached a legal quota for obtaining Beijing hukous. In other words, there are 13.5 million potential consumers on the market. But a larger question is, how much is a Beijing hukou really worth? According to Chinese net users' calculations, a Beijing hukou can benefit residents for 80 social welfare items. Just in regards to buying houses and education costs, a Beijing hukou can save people $86,000 on average. For instance, the market price is set at $290,000 for an 820 square foot house located in the Beijing suburbs. But for people with Beijing hukous who are eligible for the affordable housing program, the house only cost them $67,000. Additionally, as early as 2008, having a Beijing hukou has been listed as the primary condition for people who want to purchase houses as a commodity in Beijing. And in late 2010, the Beijing government stipulated that only people who own Beijing hukous are qualified for the license plate lottery system. The high price of Beijing hukous and the relevant illegal industry has gotten the attention of Chinese net users. They wrote down their opinions on social media. Some people think an expensive Beijing hukou reveals the ridiculous nature of China's household registration system. One angrily wrote, quote,
"The household registration system is losing its meaning and becoming a tool for agencies and the government to defraud people. It should be abolished."
One agreed and said, quote,
"On one hand, the household registration system has already become a pain in China. On the other hand, it also suggests that some Chinese people's views on life are outdated. Why do they just want to live in Beijing, but are willing to buy Beijing hukous? Beijing's environmental problems are so serious. I think they are motivated by their vanity."
Some other net users disagreed with them. They believe that the present system and restrictions have a good influence on society. One wrote, quote,
"I don't think the household registration system and the restrictions on Beijing hukous should be abolished. Can you imagine what will happen if everyone enjoys Beijing social welfare? It would be horrible."
Another one believes the current price is reasonable, quote,
Beijing hukous are worth that much. Non-local people who don't even have Beijing hukous are still enjoying Beijing's social resources. The government has already paid a lot, so the price is reasonable.
For Chinese people, their hukou can help identify not only where they're from, but also what social class they belong to. The opportunities that are available to them are much further reaching when they have the hukou. So the question is why the Beijing government is trying to make the hukou more exclusive. There are serious consequences of keeping money out of the rest of the country. But there's also the strategic value of pleasing those who live near government operations.